guys, how are y'all doing? I hope you guys are doing great. And as I mentioned to you guys on the video for last week, for this whole month of October, I'm going to be telling you spooky. Oh no, I'm trying to be scary over here and I can't even say the word right. Telling you spooky stories that have happened to me throughout my life. I've had quite a bit of them happen to me. Let's get started. Oh, but before I wanted to turn on the candles. I wanted to do it under the candlelight so it'll be like more scary. I'm not going to put the microphone this close to my mouth. Last time that I recorded, it was a little too close to my mouth and you could hear like noise. So I'm trying to keep it a little bit further down. But let me turn on the candle and then we can get started. Okay, we got the candle on. So I'm going to do it in a candlelight. Oh, before I turn off the light, do you guys like my hair? So I saw this rose gold gloss. I'm like obsessed with everything rose gold. So I was like, I have to get it and to see how it turns out. And I put it in my hair and I really like the way it came out. It looks really cute. It's going to wash out. It says 15 washes, but I really liked it. I'm like, I really like it. I think I like this gloss. Instead of just dyeing my hair, I could just put gloss on it and it's a lot healthier for your hair, especially when you bleach it and all of that. But anyway, let's go ahead and get started with my spooky story of the week. Okay. Lights, please. Turn off the light. Okay. Because I don't have production, so I have my own production. Okay. Why isn't it turning off? No. Oh, that's not the off button. Okay. Woo. Oh. Oh. You know what? We're not completely in the dark because of these little lights I have back here. But it's all right. So anyway, I saw a ghost in my house. One in the apartment. This happened to me when I was very young. I was about 8 years old. And we lived in these apartments that were pretty old. That's where we all lived. Like me and my mom lived there. And my sister lived there and my brother lived there. So it was kind of like we all lived in these little apartment. Oh no, the battery's dying. Oh no. Okay. We all lived in this little apartment community and it was very small apartment complex. Anyway, well, we were moving out of our apartment. We just needed to pack like the last things that we needed to pack and get out of there. We had one more night to move out. So we moved all the furniture out. And I remember that we just left a mattress on the floor so that we could stay because we were going to stay there for that last night. So I remember we had a mattress on the floor and that's it. And that's where we stayed for the night. So at night, it was me and my mom and my sister. And we all laid down on the mattress and we went to sleep. I was always the type of little girl that I wasn't scared of the dark when I was little. Like I could walk in the darkness and not be scared. I could like literally get up, go to the bathroom in the dark and come back and lay down. And I wouldn't care. It wouldn't freak me out because I had never seen anything as scary as what I'm about to tell you. So anyway, that night we were asleep and I woke up in the middle of the night needing to use the restroom. And as always, I had done it before. I got up in the dark. I walked into the restroom and I saw a shadow sitting on the toilet. So I automatically assumed it's either my mom or my sister. You know, when I got up out of bed, I didn't really pay attention who was on the bed and who wasn't. I just needed to go to the bathroom. It was dark, so I just got up and I ran to the bathroom. And when I got there, I saw a figure over the toilet. And so I said, "Mom, is that you?" And the figure just stood still. And it was pitch black in there. I never thought about turning on the light. It didn't even cross my mind because I thought it's my mom, you know? Who else would be sitting on the toilet at like 3 a.m. in the morning? I honestly don't know what time it was, but it was in the middle of the night. I would assume maybe about 3 or 4. I remember going closer and saying, "Mom, is that you?" And still, I got no answer. And I leaned in even closer and said, "Mom." And when I said mom, and I was about 3 inches away from this figure, I was able to see the face. And what I saw terrified me. And I remember it with detail to this day. I saw a face, no skin. It was like that, a face of a human, but with no skin. I could see its muscles on its face. And I remember its eyes. Big, big eyes. Just looking at me. This piercing look. Like trying to tell me something. And I remember I stood there frozen. Maybe for about 3 or 4 seconds. And then I ran back to the room where we had the mattress on the floor. And I lay down and I covered my head. And I was just so scared. My heart was beating out of my chest. And I was just so scared. And I was like, "Please make it go away. Please make it go away. Please make it go away. Please make it go away." I didn't know what it was. I couldn't rationalize what could be sitting on the toilet that would look like that. And then I remember I uncovered my face and I turned and I saw my mom and my sister laying on the bed. And I remember I didn't wake them up. I didn't even think it could be like an intruder, because why would an intruder look like that? I felt that it was a ghost. And that was the first time I ever saw something that was so scary. And like I tell you, it just stayed in my mind forever. Forever. You know, to this day, when I think about it, I remember its eyes, had brown eyes. And then I remember seeing all the muscles on the face. And back then I was a little kid, you know, I wasn't like a teenager going to like anatomy class or something. I didn't even know what a muscles on the face looked like at that time, at that point. It wasn't until later in school that I saw those pictures, and I was like, that's what I saw, you know? But yeah, to this day, I always think I'm like, I wonder who it was. I wonder what it wanted, you know? Maybe it was wanting to tell me something. I don't know, but I got a really bad feeling, and that was the first time that I ever saw something. So you might imagine, after seeing something like that, you can't sleep in the dark ever again. And that's exactly what happened to me after that. That's when I became severely scared of the dark, because I was afraid of what I might see. And that was the first story. It was a little intense, I know, and it's 100% real. It happened to me when I was only about 7 or 8, I think. And it's vivid in my mind to this day, and I'm 47 or 46. I was born in 76. You do the math. I don't know. What do you think, guys? Do you think it was a ghost? You think it was my imagination? I really don't think it was my imagination. You want to know why? Because I wasn't afraid. I didn't go to that bathroom afraid. I wasn't even planning to thinking I was going to see something. I just saw it, and that's what makes it even more scary. Well, that was a story of the week that I wanted to tell you guys about my spooky stories that have happened to me in my life. And next week, I'll tell you guys about another story that happened to me, and it's also pretty scary. But anyway, thank you so much for being here, and I will see you guys on the next video for another scary story.